going to try to show you a scrapbook page while I make it. It's actually going to be a 2-page spread. I'm using this 2 sheets of this Amy Tangerine Ready Set Go wood plank floor looking paper. I don't know. And that's going to be, those are going to be my background paper. The rest is from the Maggie Holmes paper pad, pretty cameras, and this yellow floral print. So, first thing that I'm going to do, these are, and then I have some embellishments. I'm going to use this little card on one of the 2 pages. I'm probably only going to show one in the video, but this little card that came from a smash pad. Some enamel dots that are from Basic Gray, and these other little ones are from My Mind's Eye. Snap letters. Come in 8 colors, and this package was like 3 something or 4 something, I don't know. But I got them 40% off, so those letters are going to go on there somewhere. I got stickers by American Crafts in Wonder, this pretty pink color that I think will look really nice. And I have 3 colors of washi tape. So it's going to be kind of a pastel layout, even though it's summer. I don't know, that's just what I liked. So, first thing that I'm going to do, and the pages for this are pictures from a restaurant we went to last weekend, actually. Hubby and kids and I went to, it's called Patti's, and it's in Grand Rivers, Kentucky, like by Land Between the Lakes. So, first thing that I'm going to do is lay out these photos I took of our meals at the restaurant, because that was kind of a big deal. And then we'll go from there. Oh, that's not right. That goes there. And so I'm going to tape those down. And I'm just using this floral print as kind of the background here. Just to kind of, I'm kind of like making a little photo collage with these. These are little 2x3 prints. I made them, I printed them at CVS, because that's where I print most of my photos. I first made them into like a little collage thing or a photo sheet using the Fotility app or program on my computer. It's called Fotility Photo Sheet or something like that. And I really like it. I can make smaller photos to use on pages because I'm a multi-photo scrapper. So I like several different photos on a page, and that's just what I like. That's what appeals to me. I'm going to put this one offset over here, and then what that's going to do is when I get the layout ready, that's going to give me a really nice place to put a title or some journaling or something on here if I cut that out square. So, my wonderful Fiskars trimmer. I really don't like this trimmer. I just don't. I got it and thought I was getting a really great trimmer. Was all excited to really buy a good quality trimmer. I've always used the little, what I call throwaway ones. Excuse me, before. And I bought this. And you know, it was okay. It wasn't what I was used to, but it'd work. It was fine. And then discovered recently, because the blade got really dull, that they no longer make blades for this particular trimmer. And so I bought something that was essentially obsolete. I couldn't get new blades for it, and that kind of stinks. I did manage to do a little bit with it because I ran aluminum foil through it, which is kind of a nifty trick. Didn't really sharpen it completely. It's not perfect, but it is cutting again, and not raggedy yet. Eventually, I'm probably just going to end up throwing the thing away because I can't get a blade for it. So that's just what it is with my crappy trimmer that I don't really like. So there's that one. And then what I think I'm going to do with this paper is do about, my plan is for about a 4-inch strip. This is probably going to be a fairly simple page. I'm thinking a 4-inch strip that just spans both of the pages is what I think I'm going to like. So we'll see how that goes. And you can probably hear my little boy in the background, Reggie. He's playing his Club Penguin. That's the wonderful music going on. A little bit of accompaniment for the scrapbooking today. And he's running around playing, having a good time. He's probably hungry. It's lunchtime, but whatever. We haven't done that yet, so we'll get to that soon. Now let's see. So now it's just to decide whether I like, and I kind of like that up and down. Kind of like that motion to the page a little bit, I think. And I think we'll try it just a little bit to this side over here. What this is the way that I gridded this up. This is my daughter's dinner. Yeah, she had cheese sticks, but they were really good cheese sticks. That was her dinner. This was her dessert. This was my dinner, my dessert. My husband's dinner and his dessert was a 3-layer coconut cake. It was amazing. My son was with us as well, but he just had like something off the kids' menu. So another big thing at this restaurant was this flour pot bread that they served with either strawberry butter or regular like whipped butter. It was amazing, so good. They actually cooked the bread in the flour pot. It was so good. And they had they served beverages in little mason jars. I don't know if you can see that. But this was sweet tea, and it was really it was a good sweet tea. We had just had a really fun day, and it was just kind of a great thing. I think I'm going to crop this photo just a bit here, because I kind of want it to go up in this area. So I think we will crop that off. It's not our car or anything, so that's not going to be a precious thing to me.
Can I you don't want my paper to go out against that? Can I want to clean somewhere else?
Yes, sir. Sure.
Yay.
Sorry about that. So anyway, hopefully you can't tell how messy of an area I scrapbook in, because it really is messy. But we'll trim off a little bit of the top edge of this photo as well. This is not always how I scrapbook, like coming up with what I'm going to use first. A lot of times I just kind of play it by ear and figure it out as I go. But this particular one, I thought it'd be fun to try to make a video for once. So, kind of what I'm doing with this. And I liked this wood grain, this dark wood grain paper with all the dark wood grain in the photos. It just made me happy somehow. So, I think that's pretty cool. So, alright, so it looks like we're ready to stick some stuff down. I think I'm going to cheat a little bit here. And, like, waste all this really pretty paper, right? And we'll put a little bit of that down over here. I have another piece I saved for something else over there. And then normally what I would do is grab something that I know is at least fairly straight. It can just be a piece of paper. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. Butt it up against the edge. And then you have your at least eyeball kind of even there. And I think we'll go ahead. And yeah, I just put a little bit, that's probably a lot, but I put adhesive kind of in the middle of most things, or I try to. And that way if I want to tuck stuff under, I'm not a big tucker, I'm not a big with that or whatever, but I do it sometimes, and I like the way it looks when I do, so. And then look at that, we can use, I knew that little extra piece was going to come in handy, right? Yeah. Sometimes it just works out and you figure out a reason for what you're doing, right? Not always, but. So that's kind of in the restaurant area. And I'm not big on following a lot of design rules. I mean, yeah, I kind of know them. I follow them when I want to. If I'm stuck, a lot of times I'll use, well, if I follow this design rule and add 2 more of those to get 3, or, you know, who knows what. You know, sometimes you follow those, so, we'll just fill that area in with a little something when we get there. So now, it's just a matter of, is there anything else that needs to go on it? I think maybe we'll do, I'm not sure how the tape is going to look over this wood grain paper, so let's kind of see what we think. Sorry. I haven't quite mastered the sideways everything yet, so I may just have to deal a little bit with that. So there's the pink. I think we'll use a little bit of the blue as well. I think the yellow, maybe we're good for right now. And the yellow.
I don't know what she wants.
And that kind of fills in that area just a little bit.
Oh.
And then I think we'll do the same over here. This is one of those areas where I say I don't really follow design rules, but I'm kind of going to, I think. And you're going to kind of see between the 2 pages, I'm going to probably go for the rule of thirds, or the 3s, and I'm probably going to do 3 little areas that have like the washi and probably an enamel dot, and hopefully not dropping my, sorry about that, my washi tape. And that fills in that area quite nicely, if you ask me. I could use a little bit of the yellow, but I think it doesn't match exactly, and I think it's okay where it is there, honestly. And then, you know, a lot of times I would,
Mommy, do you want me to name my new pop-up after you?
a lot of times I would ink edges or outline, and I'm just not feeling it here, so it's just not gonna happen. I didn't round any corners. Sometimes I do that. I think I like this little card thing here for just a little bit. It has kind of a turkey thing there in the background, and I think since it's kind of about food, I'm going to use this little card for just a little bit of journaling popped up. And there, and I think we'll just kind of skew that just a little bit and go that way. And that's a little bit of this greenish blue from the cameras that's kind of in there a little bit. And I don't know, I think it adds a little something. And actually, I think we'll take this little bit. And I think I'll just tuck that under there, and then we get a little bit of that in there as well. And then that way, that kind of gives me a place to put the date if I want. I can write in the date there. And so I think pretty much I'm going to just about ready to call this one done. Gonna add let's see if I have an apostrophe anywhere. It's great when they actually include some of that, isn't it? This was my first time that I'd been here. This restaurant's kind of a big deal regionally, I guess. It's a couple hours from where we live, and it's a big destination. People go there. It's a real pretty area. I'd never been, like I said, my husband, but I'm not from here, so it's not that big of a deal. But my husband hadn't been for many, many years, I guess, and so we just decided that before school starts and we're all busy again and stuff, that we would take a little bit of time last Sunday afternoon and head off there. And we had a really good time. We enjoyed it. We had a nice day together as a family, and so it was, you know, it was a neat thing to be able to go do just together. And like I said, you know, get out before school starts, and we're all busy and doing who knows what and everything. And we had a really great day together. So, you know, you don't get to have a lot of those. Our daughter's a teenager now, and so she's, you know, disgruntled a lot of the time. And so it was, you know, it was just fun. Just spend the day together. And everybody got along, and I mean, you know, they're siblings, but still, we all pretty much just enjoyed each other's company and had a nice day, which is fun to do every once in a while. So a lot of times we're working, and you know, we do a lot of stuff. And my kids aren't necessarily as active as in as many activities and stuff as some, but you know, nonetheless, it's a fun thing. Okay, I'm really deciding that I like these snap letters. They're very cool. That's too big of a green. Love that orange, kind of a burnt orange color. Two kind of tan and a brown color. We're going to call this Linner at Patti's. We ate about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And like I said, it was a Sunday. We really thought we were being smart. Going at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I mean, you know, who eats a meal at 3 o'clock in the afternoon? Answer is apparently everyone. They told us there was going to be, and the page that accompanies this is about waiting, because there's a lot of little stuff to do around there, but in their area. But when we got there and checked in at the restaurant, they told us it was going to be 45 minutes. It wasn't. It was barely 20, I don't think, but it was just funny because, you know, we purposely intended to kind of go there at an off time, And apparently everybody thinks exactly the same way. And they were there because then when it really was dinner time, when we were leaving, like 5 o'clock-ish, there was no crowd at all. You pretty much they were just like walking right in and having their meal. So weird, but so yeah, lesson learned, whatever. Maybe I should just not try to outthink people, whatever. So there's a little bit of empty space in there that I could fill with something. I have some pamphlets and things that I got that day, so I may cut a little something out of there to kind of use. I don't know though, a little bit of space every once in a while is not that big of a deal to me. I think that blue is a really good match. These are the basic gray ones. So I think what I'll do is just put a few, 1 or 2 in the little areas where I have the washi. I just like the look of enamel dots. I like that they add a little bit different texture and whatever to a layout. So, let's trim that off. I'm going to add a little bit of journaling and may add a photo if I can figure out how to do that in editing. I might add some wood veneer. I don't know. I've got cameras that go. I got hearts and geotags. I don't know. So there may be a couple things added after the fact, but pretty much I think that's going to be the layout. So I hope you enjoyed it, and let me know what you think of my first video. Have a great day.
Hello?